First and foremost, Sir Galahad is a fucking badass. Now having said that, let's get one thing out of the way immediately. This game did not have a 5-hour campaign for me. Maybe it does if you play it on the easy difficulty and don't explore the world for its collectibles and other stuff, but honestly, who the fuck does that? I don't buy games so I can rush through for the sake of finishing them. I explore the story, the world, and the atmosphere. You can watch my blind Let's Play of The Order on my YouTube channel and you will see that it ain't a 5-hour campaign. And yes, I played on the hard difficulty, but during my Twitch streams, I asked people about this, and even people who played the game on the medium difficulty agree with me. Sure, it's not as long as the Uncharted games, however, it doesn't have to be. This game is an experience, and it has made an attempt and succeeded in raising the bar when it comes to visual fidelity, deep narrative, and kick-ass gameplay. That will push other companies to set the bar even higher, and in my book, that is goodness for gamers everywhere. I agree that the game could have been longer, however, again, it does not have to be in order to qualify as a great game. As long as the gameplay, story, and experience were memorable, I can't say that the game sucks. So on this note, please go read this article that I posted on my Google Plus page about the so-called perceived value of gaming, and you will see what I mean. I think major publications that did a review of this game didn't do justice, and I know that I'm not the only one to realize this. One publication was criticizing the game because some characters had big mustaches? I mean, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me, man? As soon as I heard that, I knew that these fuckers couldn't find anything major wrong with the game, and now are resorting to cheap shots. Think about what I just said before you place your trust in these reviews. However, I give kudos to Game Trailers because it was by far the most unbiased and sensible review for this game that I saw. Before you call me a fanboy, I would say you go look at my figurine collection on my Twitch channel, and you'll see that Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War is one of my favorite figurines and is featured in my Twitch banner. In fact, Gears of War 1 was and still is one of my favorite games. So if you call me a fanboy while watching this video, well, shut the fuck up and go elsewhere, because I don't tolerate fanboyism. And neither should you. We are gamers, so let's enjoy games. Now on to the fun stuff. The game has a pretty cool story. It had a mystery that kept me guessing till the very end, and based on my conversation with other gamers, I am not the only one who felt this way. The script and voice acting is superb.
Sure you don't need help, love?
Do you mean a strong man to take control of things?
That's right.
Just stay out of our way. I'd hate for you to get shot by mistake.
Most of these characters are taken from actual historical records when King Arthur put together the Knights of the Round Table. I went to this website called kingarthursknights.com, and sure enough, you can read all about Sir Galahad and Percival as they existed back in the day. This comes as no surprise because, after all, Santa Monica Studio takes their storytelling very seriously. Coming from God of War, I applaud Santa Monica Studios for taking a risk with Ready at Dawn's creative team and venturing out and doing something they have never done before, and that is creating a third-person shooter. They took a risk and didn't fall back on their tried and true proven track record to create another God of War kind of like game. It was a breath of fresh air to see a studio take this kind of risk with an IP that is not their strong suit. As for gameplay, it is solid. The weapons are awesome. The recoil in some guns is amazing, and it makes you earn your kills rather than randomly just spray and shoot. Each weapon is unique in the way it handles and feels. Enemy AI is not stupid as other reviews tell you. Just look at this segment where the sniper nails me every time. By the way, I love how the physics of the bullet actually hitting Sir Galahad breaks his cover and exposes him. I love details like that. The star of the show here are weapons like the thermite rifles and the ARC gun, and I'll tell you, it is fucking so much fun that I can't get enough of these weapons.
Rebel down. Target down. Need to
What surprised me the most are the melee attacks and how unique they are. There's a wide variety of melee attacks that are so unique that it will be a while before they repeat. A job well done if you ask me, because they are fucking badass melee attacks.
Let's go, you bloody bastards!
Shit.
The bloke is coming at us! Help! Shit! There's one right here!
The bobbies are pushing!
Since its development, the game was targeted to be bug-free with no day one patches whatsoever. And that is exactly what gamers got. In a world where games like Assassin's Creed, Unity, and Halo's Master Chief Collection had rushed a game that had to be fixed with patches and whatnot after its release, it was awesome to see that a game like The Order with its jaw-dropping graphics had no such issues. The frame rate is solid and the draw distances are amazing with no pop-ins whatsoever. Now, coming to the criticism that this game has received, I don't know what the fuck people were expecting from this game. However, the bottom line is that this game plays like an Uncharted game. And that is not a bad thing if you ask me. Sure, it's heavy on quick-time events, but so was the God of War franchise. To each their own, but I don't think this is a deal breaker here. This is an action-adventure game. This game reminded me of games from back in the N64 and PS1 era, where the focus was on a deep narrative and the experience of going through gameplay and story was just amazing. Even if I focus on the last generation, one game that comes to mind is Heavy Rain. It too had QuickTime events, and it too received its share of criticism when it was released. However, with time, the gaming industry realized that it was a benchmark for its storytelling with a focus on action and a kick-ass, mind-blowing narrative and story. The Order is in the same league, and as Sir Galahad would say, of that you can be sure.
Sir Galahad, this matter is not yet over.
Of that you can be sure.